guys, hey, today is Friday, and we all know what Friday means. Thank you, Jesus, for another week that we've survived so far. Well, I guess technically Sunday would be another week. Well, to me, I just thank Jesus every day I'm still here. This week has been scary. This week has been crazy. I have been cuckoo for Cocoa Puff because full moon. Yay! How you doing? I know I'm not the only person who gets what they call moon madness. It's not even that. I mean, it is, but it isn't even that. Like, I'm not running around with my clothes off like. I can't even say that. I probably, well. Try to think of a different way of putting it because that would be a lie. I'm always running around with my clothes off. I'm not like, you know, like yelling and screaming and, you know, just going wackadoo, but my temper is pretty, you know, because I have been dealing with Comcast. I took the router back, got a brand new one, set it up. Me and him had a ton of stuff. Yeah, no. Batman, no ma'am, come here. So that was gonna be a mistake. Hi, lover. Oh my goodness. You guys sometimes ask me where the other dogs are. They're being good. They're laying around, having a good time. This one, this one right here is a big butthole. This one will get into everything. Yeah. Ringo's good. Saki's perfect. Hamlet's wonderful. This one, if I don't watch it, will eat anything on the floor. Somebody had the audacity to say, I neglect my dogs. I'm like, they sleep with me. They go everywhere with me. Really? Really? Just because I don't have my phone in my dog's face every moment of every day. I mean, does this do it for you? Hey, does this now am I neglecting my dog? Like, because here, oh gosh, oh, does that make everybody feel better? Like, come on, y'all. Like, I don't know too many YouTubers who have like every single solitary frame have all their dogs in there. I love dogs. And you see them photobombing me in most of my pictures, and they sleep with me. Wait. Well, you know what I mean. They sleep in the bed with us. So, I mean, my dogs are everything. Everything. So, I found that, like, me and Matthew both found that ridiculous. We were like, and I neglect my dogs that are, like, my life. Okay. Now, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so I'll get the moon just a little, so my temper's a little more fusy. We had, I told you guys the other day, we had a little more complications. We have fixed said complications, but things are just crazy. Things are crazy. I have a ton of packing to do. Excuse me, and I mean a metric ton of packing to do, which is going to be very hard for somebody who hurts a lot. So you just got to do what you got to do. Matthew still has to work, so hopefully this weekend him and I and his mom will start just putting stuff in boxes. I will try, that's why I'm saying the word try. I will try to film me packing stuff because that's just me sitting and putting stuff in boxes so I don't have to be running around doing stuff. Today I'm just picking up stuff off the floor and just, you know, just getting stuff out of the way because when his mom was gone, we just kind of, you know, just let stuff do what it does. Whatever. But when she's gone, when she's not here during the week, him and I are just relaxed, so I don't like speed clean everything and make sure everything's spotless because that's not the kind of person I am. I'm not a spotless person. Like you guys didn't know, I don't know already. But I'm not really a, you know, I don't have to keep my home picture perfect. Elise, on the other hand, is very everything because I guess she grew up that's the way her mind works, is that, you know, if somebody was to show up, she wants to make sure her house is picture perfect, gorgeous, beautiful all the time, nothing's out of place. And I'm just like, it's good, okay, because I don't let people in my house anyway. So to me, it's just like, if somebody comes to my house unannounced, they ain't coming in. Nope. Better be my Lord and Savior, because nope. And I know for a damn fact he wouldn't be knocking. I don't let people in this is my safe space. This is where I am. This is my home. I don't let people inside my home. Not because I'm a filthy slob. I mean, well, you saw my kitchen. Not because I'm a filthy slob, but just because as an agoraphobic, you have a certain space that you feel safe in, and I don't typically allow people in my home. That's why living on base was so nice. Yeah. But now we're going to be living off base, and that means people I have to deal with neighbors and stuff. Yay! No, it'll be fine. We found a really, really nice apartment. I'm super excited for you guys to I'll give you a little tour when I go and see it and stuff and start putting stuff in it. We got a storage area. I got a trip coming up, which was super unexpected, but very, very excited, and is going to help me more than I think anybody knows. I think I needed this trip, and it was really out of the blue, and all the stars aligned, and it was super cheap tickets, and just, I was like, well, you know how I've told you guys this before, and many times before. I believe everything in life happens for a reason. I don't care if you're religious. I really, really don't. Or if you're just spiritual or nothing. I don't care if you're a nihilist and you believe nothing. I really don't. Like, that's not you and I. Us, we're like, we don't have to worry about, well, I don't believe in this and I don't do this, and political views and stuff like that, because we are all beautiful and different, and we can have our own different opinions. But for me personally, and damn, if I don't have this thing inside out once again, squirrel. But for me, I believe that when something happens, it's always happening for a reason. And I thrive in chaos, which is a really weird thing to say. I don't know if anybody else does that as well, but I am predisposed to thrive in chaos because my life has been so hectic and crazy. And when things are just perfect and nothing's wrong, I become bored, and I guess the Lord just is like, here, let's just shake things up for you, and then, I get stuff done. So I will not be having surgery in November. I wanted to tell you guys that because we hadn't talked about it yet. I am not having surgery in November. My husband will not be here. That does not mean I'm not having surgery. So we now know for November, at least, there is no surgeries. So we're good. So I will talk about all that when I have more information for you guys. I know people have been asking about it. Don't worry. I'm not having anything done anytime soon right now. I will be gone for a while. But of course I'll be making videos like, all the time. Yeah, I got my coffee ready. I'm taking my medicine. Oh yeah, I was telling you guys yesterday. So I went to the doctor's office yesterday. I went to my PCM, which I have not seen, this one particularly, in over a year. Now, you're going to ask me, well, why? How come you don't go to your regular doctor? Because I'm going to say it nicely, but for me, those people are legitimately just like, I have sniffles, colds, and allergies, and I need a referral to a specialist. Like, I don't really get sick. I don't really get, I already know I have allergies, so I take something, it's not really a big deal. So I don't really go to my PCM very often because I have specialists that I see for what's usually ailing me. Yes. What's usually ailing me. So Yesterday I spent 4.5 hours trying to get stuff done. When I come back from my trip, I have another injection into my hip. Lord Jesus, help me. And then, oh man, just a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff goes on real quick. I got to move this entire house before I think the last day we need to be in here is like the 25th. I think we should have everything out of here by the 25th. And have them come in, take a look at it. So that means we got to get the carpet steamed cleaned, and we got to get, you know what I'm saying? You got to have it cleaned and perfect and beautiful, and everything's going to be wonderful. And I got to buy a new bed for my little teeny tiny room because I have a California king, and it doesn't fit in the room that we bought. And we've had it for years and years and years. Anyway, my back would probably appreciate a new bed. So yeah, oh, that's what I was trying to tell you. Golly, I keep forgetting. So what I was trying to say is that, you know, I went, and since I'm going to be living in a different area, it's harder for me to come up here and get refills of stuff. Well, they have something called, you know, Express, which I think a lot of people who have different kind of insurances have it, where they'll send stuff to your house, like menial stuff. Obviously, they can't send like my pain medicine or, you know, any kind of controlled substance through the mail. Excuse me. But having said that, the menial stuff, like my asthma medicines, my stuff for my nebulizer, my allergy crud, that's why I went to the PCM, was to get them to give me a bunch of refills so I could start having them just sent to the house. Also having my Miralax sent to the house, and, you know, just things like that. And then I went up to the pain clinic because I had an, you know, appointment to get my refills and done, and talking to him about everything. And we are doing fantastic with everything, except maybe just one teensy tiny, maybe just itty bitty thing. So one of the people that, okay, number one, I love the entire team of my pain clinic. Like there's 4 people there, and they are all, we joke around, we have a good time, we're always smiling, we talk about each other's lives. Like I love them to death, the doctor as well. So every time we go in there, we're having a good time. And they 2 of them mislead me yesterday, and I was like, really you're gonna mislead me? You're gonna mislead? You want to come? I was like, and they're like, all right, fine, Nirvana comes. And it's just, we have a rapport. I really like them. I have no idea what I was going to say other than I like them. Oh yeah, no. So I go in there, and I'm talking to him, and Matthew's with me because he was helping me do stuff at the hospital yesterday. And I told him, I had told Sierra, which is the first lady at the counter, that the other day, because I had to call her, that, you know, I jogged for the first time. She was like, yeah, you get it. And I'm all excited, and I'm like, woo, I get to jog, it's gonna be awesome, I can do it, yeah, but, and then I get in my doctor's office, and then he's like, so I heard the other day you were jogging. And I was like, oh, who'd you hear that from? He's like, who'd you tell? I was like, well, I kind of called Sarah excited and said that I was jogging. He's like, are you crazy? And I was like, well, the answer to that is yes. And he's really funny. So he was like, you can't jog. What are you doing? You're not allowed to jog. No. No, you can't. No, do not jog. He's like, you will probably never be able to jog. Like, all you're doing is hurting yourself more. He's like, yes, do not jog. You're not ever going to be able to run. You're not ever going to be able to jog. He said, speed walk your little heart out, but don't jog. Yeah, it made me sad, but I understand. And he was like, that was a stupid thing to do. And in my mind, wanting to better myself, no, you get back in there. No, wanting to better myself, wanting to achieve things that I see other people achieve, little teeny tiny things like being able to jog, has been something I've always wanted to do, and I've tried it so many times, and it just sometimes there's just stuff you can't do. And unfortunately for me, that's just something I can't do with my hips. Do not cry. Do not do it. Stop it. I do enough of that already. So I wanted to just tell you guys that if you have something wrong with you, and I know how hard it is, and how sometimes you have a dream, and sometimes you have obstacles in your way, and sometimes, you know, there's stuff that we're just too limited to do, and right now I'm not allowed to do it. It doesn't mean I'm going to give up on it. That just means right now, number one, I'm too heavy. Number two, you know, the conditions of my hips are not good. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to give up. And that doesn't mean that, you know, one day I might be able to start doing that. And it's okay. It's okay for me not to be able to do that right now. And does it sting a little? Yeah. Yeah, it does. It stings just a little, but it's nothing I can't handle. So just because they say, you know, that you're limited does not mean that you need to give up. You know, just because somebody said no on something now does not mean you should give up. You should never give up. You should never, ever, ever, ever give up on your dreams. Never give up on what you want, and always try to figure out a different way to get it done. So I love your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. I hope everybody's having a wonderful start to their weekend. I hope everybody's doing okay. I saw people who were having their surgeries. I love it. I will be announcing the winner of the glasses on Monday. You can still go back to that video. I will link it. Well, actually, for some reason the card thing's not working too well, so I'm going to link that video again down here. You just click it and share it. Make sure you're subscribed, and just leave me a question, and I will answer all those questions on Monday. And I will also announce the winner during that video. So I will talk to you guys very, 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 very soon. Bye. Yes, good morning. Yes, good morning. Good morning, Zoggy. Good morning, Zoggy loving. Yes, jealous. Yes, good morning. Yes, good morning. Oh, goodness. Good morning, lover. Good morning. God, you're so jealous. Good morning, sweet girl. Good morning. Yes. Just good morning to you. Yes, my babies. Oh my goodness, what would I do without my babies? Good mornings. Good mornings. Good mornings. Good mornings, my loves. Hashtag still not naked.